Hello, my name is Rodolfo. I am a community advocate here in Downey. I oftentimes come right here to Downey City Hall to speak at the council meetings. I usually speak up mainly on the issue of affordable housing, but that's not the reason why I decided to make this video. In this video, I want to focus on the brazen violations of state law that have been going on the Downey City Council. So the Downey City Council is regulated by the Brown Act. You know, they can only meet under the circumstances that the Brown Act allows for. So that means a duly noticed, agendized public meeting that can go into the closed session, which is where they get to talk behind closed doors about sensitive topics, and they're entitled to do that. But what they're not entitled to do is violate the closed session by leaking out information about what happened inside of the closed session. So what we found out through Twitter, through the editor of the Downey Patriot, is that 3 of the council members seemed ready to terminate the employment of Mr. Livas. Now, of course, the 3 of the 5 council members, if that's what they decide to do, they're entitled to do that. But nobody on the council is entitled to leak out information about that to the local press. But that's exactly what happened. So that was the first time they violated the Brown Act, as far as we know. However, there was a second time shortly after that. So on December 14th, 2021, it was kind of an irregular meeting. The new mayor was getting installed, and so there was a lot of ceremony around that. However, at the end of the meeting, when the new mayor adjourned the meeting was over, the YouTube was closed, people could no longer see, people were leaving. What happened is that a quorum of the council members, Pacheco, Ashton, the mayor pro tem, and Claudia Frometa, the former mayor, decided to congregate right there in front of the staff and all the remaining members of the public, myself included. So what they talked about was potential firing of Mr. Livas. You can see that they're talking about it. He's actually right next to them for a little bit, then he wisely moves away. So they're definitely talking about it. You can hear Frometa say things like, he's been here for a long time, so it sounds like she's essentially lobbying for him to stay. Ashton says, we have to vote. Pacheco is participating in the conversation, although it's a little bit more difficult to hear what she's saying.
Meeting adjourned.
FBI, there's a leak.
Madam Mayor, congratulations.
Yeah, if I could do that.
Do you want to send me an email?
Yeah, maybe that works.
But I know
Yeah.
this one's a
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me.
All right.
I'm not saying whatever happens, happens, but I'm just saying.
I signed everything.
What's up, sir? I can tell you, we're still here about going to young life.
Sound like a heck of a time.
It was a segue to bring it into English.
It gets you where you want to be,
I'm
right?
just going to go out with my bed. Stop recording, please. Stop recording. You're not supposed to be doing that.
Can't get any Christmas dinner.
This is very clearly a Brown Act violation. That was a meeting. They were within 2 feet of each other, facing each other. They're talking about city business. It's a Brown Act violation. It's illegal. So if they're so comfortable doing that right out in the open, imagine what they're doing behind closed doors. Now, to be clear, I had to edit that audio a little bit in order to make out what they were saying. However, it's totally possible that someone has better audio segmenting capabilities than I do. So that's why the whole video is going to be made available at the link below for anyone to inspect. Because that's what we have to do as citizens. We have to inspect the government, because in all likelihood, the government is violating its own rules, its own laws. The people in government need to be held accountable. So that's why I decided to make this video, and I truly hope that more people learn about the Brown Act, because it's truly a great instrument that we the people have to keep the government accountable. But we need to use that instrument. Otherwise, they'll take advantage of us, like they did in this round, and like they did to Mr. Livas. He didn't deserve to have his private employment information leaked out, and that was unacceptable. And probably the whole thing is unacceptable and illegal because they violated the Brown Act. So that's why I made this video, and I hope that many other people start cluing in so that we can have a government that is truly accountable to we the people.